Hello and welcome back to a new video. So today we're going to do something a little different. So I'm going to do something sport related. So I'm just going to check back in on my tournament bracket for the NCAA tournament. And if you're wondering what the NCAA tournament is, it's a tournament for college basketball. And it features conference winners and the best teams in it, and there's a lot of upsets, so it's fun to watch every game. So before all of this games happened, as we know, Baylor won, but by a blowout. I mean, not really a blowout, but like 87-70 or 88-70 or whatever. So let's check back in. So I predicted we're going to start in the West. We're going to go down. So we're going to go West, East, South, Midwest. Alright, so I predicted Gonzaga to win. I predicted Oklahoma to win. I predicted Creighton to win. And I predicted Virginia to win. I mean, this was a tough pick for me. Like, I thought Ohio could win. But, I mean, I just wanted to go a little safe and I put Virginia. But Ohio only won by 4 points, so it was a slim win. U.S.A. won against 11 seed Drake. Kansas won against Eastern Washington. Oregon won against VCU, and Iowa won against Grand Canyon. So I'm just going to try and understand these markings on here. So all of the ones in the round of 64, those are the ones that did not get into the next round, into the round of 32. And then it'll have like it crossed out like for Virginia. And then like if it just has like for Kansas, it just has Kansas with no line through it. That means that they lost that game. Same with Iowa. Alright, East. I predicted Michigan to win against Texas Southern. I predicted St. Bonaventure to win. I thought they could win against LSU, but I didn't know they had Cam Thomas. And when Cam Thomas played Michigan, he had a great game, but Michigan came back to win. I predicted Georgetown to win against Colorado because I thought Georgetown was on a hot streak after winning the Big 12 tournament, or Big East. So I thought they could win, but no. Florida State winning against UNC Greensboro. I predicted that. I predicted BYU to win against UCLA, but you'll see later in the tournament how far UCLA went. And close win for Abilene Christian against Texas. And that was one probably many people didn't predict, Abilene Christian to win against Texas. And I predicted Connecticut to win against Maryland and Alabama to win against Iona. Alright, let's go to the Midwest. So I predicted Illinois to win against Drexel and Loyola Chicago to win against Georgia Tech. And maybe another one here, Tennessee winning against Oregon State. Tennessee hasn't really done well in the tournament these past few years, I guess. Now is a pig. Oh, never mind. Oklahoma State went against Liberty. I predicted that. And I predicted San Diego State to win against Syracuse. And maybe another. Oh, never mind. West Virginia winning against Morehead State. I predicted Clemson to win against Rutgers. But I thought Rutgers could win. That was a tough one, too. And Houston went against Cleveland State. Alright, let's go to the round of 32. I predicted Gonzaga to win against Oklahoma. So that part of the bracket is right. Wait a second. Yeah. I predicted Creighton to win, even though Ohio went in there instead of Virginia. I predicted Kansas to win. I actually had Kansas in the Elite Eight, but U.S.A. blew out Kansas. And I also predicted Iowa to win, but Oregon won. So then that's the Elite Eight, and those are the two final games. And in the West, I predicted Michigan to win against LSU, but I originally had it to be with St. Bonaventure. I predicted Florida State to win against Colorado, or Florida State to win against Georgetown, but Florida State won anyways. And I don't think a lot of people had 11 versus 14 seed in the round of 32. UCLA, Abilene Christian, UCLA won. And Alabama blew out Maryland. Alright, let's go back to the South. I predicted Baylor to win against Wisconsin, Villanova winning against North Texas, Arkansas to win against Texas Tech. And this was a surprising one. Well, we predicted Florida to win, but Oral Roberts won against Ohio State by 3, so that was, I don't think many people predicted Oral Roberts to win. All right. Yeah, I predicted Illinois to win against Loyola Chicago. I had them winning the championship, but Loyola Chicago won against Illinois. I predicted Oklahoma State. Oh, I predicted Illinois and Tennessee for the Loyola Chicago and Oregon State matchup, but Oregon State won against Oklahoma State. And this might be a surprising one. Syracuse won against West Virginia. I predicted West Virginia to go to the Elite Eight. And I predicted Houston to win against Rutgers. Or Houston won against Clemson, but Houston won anyways. Alright, I believe we're in the Sweet 16. I predicted Gonzaga to win against Virginia. I don't know why I put Virginia that far. They haven't been doing well in these past few years in tournament. I mean, they won in 2019, but remember when they lost to UMBC? 1 seed, 16 seed winning against them. And I predicted Kansas to win again, to go play Gonzaga, but it was U.S.A. Oregon, and U.S.A. made it. All right, Michigan, Florida State. I didn't think Michigan would get that far. Because one of their key players was injured, Isaiah Livers. And I predicted Florida State to win, but it was Michigan playing against UCLA, but I predicted Alabama to win. All right, Baylor. I predicted them to win against Villanova. That was a perfect. And I predicted. Oh, I actually predicted Ohio State to go all the way to the Final Four. But instead of Oral Roberts winning against Arkansas, Arkansas won. And it would have been cool to see Oral Roberts go to the Elite Eight. Okay, I predicted Illinois to win, but instead Oregon State won against Loyola Chicago. I predicted Houston to win, but against Illinois, but Houston won against Oregon State. All right, Final Four. For the left side of the bracket, it was Gonzaga, U.S.A. The only Final Four team I got correct was Gonzaga. And then Alabama, I put Alabama there. But UCLA, let's talk about UCLA. They have Tiger Campbell, Johnny Juzang, Jaquez. So, a pretty well team that beat, they were in the first four. They won against Michigan State in overtime. They went against Abilene Christian, Alabama, and Michigan. But they lost to Gonzaga in the UCLA in the Final Four. And you should see that shot again by Jalen Suggs. That was incredible, but I'm not going to show it due to copyright purposes. And then I predicted Ohio State and Illinois to be in the Final Four, but it was actually Baylor Houston, and Baylor won. And then I had Gonzaga in the championship, which was correct, and Baylor in the championship. And Baylor won 86-70, and that was pretty surprising how the number one ranked and number two ranked were in the finals, but the number two ranked won. And I don't know if I told you, but Gonzaga was undefeated until they lost against Baylor. And Baylor just had great shooting, especially from the 3-point range, and they were playing great defense against Gonzaga. So I predicted Gonzaga, Illinois in the finals, and I predicted Illinois to win. Because I bet a lot of people predicted Illinois to win, seeing how hot they were in the Big Ten tournament and at the end of the year. Especially winning against Ohio State and I don't remember who the other team was. So, if you were wondering what my score was or how many I got right, this is just average. I got 33 out of 63 right, and I got 30 wrong. So, I got 52% of my picks right. Just average, but I mean, I was just doing this for fun. And next year, you can just enter like a bracket tournament challenge and you can do it. But most people don't win at brackets, NCAA brackets, because it's so hard to predict with all the upsets. And I don't think anyone has really won. And I think the closest that someone's got was 57 out of 63, I think. So, I'd like to thank you for watching different video today. March Madness bracket. And I didn't do too well, but again, just doing the March Madness bracket is just for fun and watching the tournament. So, thank you for watching. Hope you like this video. And maybe I'll do one of these in the future. I know I didn't do it this year, but next year I'll probably do me picking the teams, and then you can look back at that video to see who won and stuff. So anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, stay sus.